back. We are talking today to women who were betrayed in unimaginable ways by the people they trusted and loved. Instead of letting that break them, they fought back. Well, my next guest story is really interesting. Charlotte Laws went head-to-head with the person who tried to ruin someone she loves' life, her daughter. Her daughter was hacked, her emails were, and then private photos were posted online. In the 3-part Netflix docuseries, The Most Hated Man on the Internet, Charlotte reveals how she took down a man named Hunter Moore, a.k.a. the most hated man on the Internet, and helped hundreds of victims of this self-proclaimed professional life ruiner.
He didn't want self-cements. He didn't want people who said, here, Hunter, post my picture. No, that wasn't interesting. That wasn't going to get page views. That's not what the site was about. He wanted people who did not want to be there, who could not afford to be on that site. He wanted total and complete humiliation of these individuals.
Please welcome Charlotte Laws to the show. So, Charlotte, you know, we're talking about people who were betrayed by people they knew. You didn't know this guy. Your daughter didn't know this guy.
No, did not know him. Did not know his hacker either.
24-year-old Kayla, she put the post pictures, some private pictures. I mean, we can go on and on about it. You shouldn't, but people do. People take private pictures. They go in the cloud. They have them on their phones. She was hacked. Her email was hacked. How did you all find that it was this guy? Because it just seems like the dark internet and the dark web, you can go down rabbit holes, but you made progress fast.
Yeah, I mean, he was very front and center on his site, so I knew who was behind it, but I didn't know the truth about him because he put forward so many lies that I had to like really investigate to find out who he was, where he lived, and what avenue I could take to get her content down.
Was it your nature to investigate? Because you seem like the parent who's like, I'm going to open this diary, I'm going to get a pen, and I'm going to figure this out. Is that your nature to...
It really is. I mean, I used to be a private investigator, but I've kind of always been this way.
Yeah. So this guy basically picked the wrong mama to mess with, as they say. And your daughter's photos were taken down in 9 days.
Right.
You could have stopped there. Right? You could have said, okay, I got my kid's pictures down, but you said, no. This is bigger than one person.
Right. Absolutely. I mean, there were thousands of victims out there, and there are also no laws in place to protect victims against revenge porn.
Which is so stunning to me.
I know. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. But it was a new thing back then. You know, nobody really knew about it.
What did it do as a mom to watch your daughter go through that pain? Because that's when I watched the series, I'm thinking, Mama Bear, and now she's out there.
Right.
Front and center.
Right.
To be humiliated.
And the internet is forever. That's the problem with it. You get a photo up there and it can just, perpetuate forever.
What were you seeing in her what was it doing?
She was just emotionally devastated. She locked herself in a room. She didn't want to communicate with the world. She felt humiliated. And victims tend to turn their knife inward, which is what she did. So she was like blaming herself for taking a picture that she had never sent to anyone. She had one topless picture, lots of clothes pictures that she had taken on her phone and sent to her email.
Yeah.
So, it was never her fault. But victim blaming was pervasive in society back then.
When you saw your daughter say, it's my fault, what did that do to you?
I just said, it tore me apart. It's just, it's so upsetting as a parent to, hear your daughter blaming herself, the turning inward, the masochism. And I just said, no, it's not your fault, and we have to get it down. I became obsessed with getting that picture down.
Right.
It was like focus.
Right. I love it. But when we come back, she was another victim of the so-called most hated man on the internet. How she found the strength to share her story. We'll be back with the mama you don't mess with after the break.
Psoriatic arthritis made my joints stiff, swollen, painful.
Emerge Tremfyant. Tremfya is approved to help reduce joint symptoms in adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Some patients even felt less fatigued.
Serious allergic reactions may occur. Tremfya may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, or if you had a vaccine or plan to.
Emerge Tremfyant with Tremfya. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
I occasionally get bladder leaks.
I tried Always Discreet underwear. It absorbs an entire glass of water. It fit like a glove. It just felt like real underwear. Game changer.
It's the protection we deserve.
Who says you can't go for bold without going broke? Get the brands you want, the prices you want, whenever you want. TJ Maxx, where you can always afford to be you to the max.
Why Woolite? Because it's specially formulated to protect your clothing from damage in the wash, like fading, stretching, and pilling. Woolite has a first-of-its-kind formula that keeps today's fabrics looking like new. Woolite Damage and Darks Defense.
Now that gas prices are so high, Domino's is giving you 20% off all menu prices when you order online for a limited time. So hurry and take advantage of these low prices. I mean, high prices, which mean low prices. You get the deal. 20% off menu prices on everything for now at Domino's.
It's time for a new kind of diamond. One that's made, not mined, and is as unique and beautiful as you and me. Diamonds by Pandora. Exquisitely beautiful, lab-created diamonds.
Nurtec ODT is the only medication that can treat my migraine right when it strikes and prevent my next attack.
Don't take it allergic to Nurtec. Most common side effects in less than 3% are nausea, indigestion, stomach pain.
Treat and prevent all in one.
The law offices of Larry H. Parker represent people who've been injured in auto, motorcycle, and work-related accidents.
That's what we do. We're in a serious business.
That's why our commercials don't have jingles or fancy graphics or actors.
We're all about results.
We've been successful in 95% of our cases, and we've recovered more than $2 billion for our clients.
Call us at 1-800-333-0000 for a free consultation. We'll fight for you.
Hablamos español. If you have rats, don't waste money on monthly rat trap checks and don't put out harmful poison. Rat proof. For a one-time fee, Rodent Stop will seal rat entry points, remove the rats, sanitize your attic, and replace infested attic insulation. With so many 5-star Yelp reviews, no wonder we offer a lifetime guarantee. Stop the chewed wires and disease dangers. Stop the rodents. Call Rodent Stop at 800-798-2041. 800-798-2041.
Morongo is made for everybody. You like high-stakes blackjack in the high-limit VIP room. Then again, you might prefer roulette. No matter what you like or who you are, Morongo is for you. Morongo is made for everybody. Good times. For everybody.
California is running out of water. It's not like we can just pull water out of thin air. Or can we?
We're able to generate 2,000 liters.
Sucking moisture from the sky straight to your tap.
The tropical rainforest in a box.
Philip Hummer with how this drought-busting solution works. Tomorrow at 11.
The profile they had created of me had a screenshot of my Facebook account and some intimate photos. Seeing the photos was pretty horrible, but the comments were devastating. I think the moment that broke me was when I got a call from my brother, my little brother. And he was just like, "I'm so sorry."
Welcome back. We are with Charlotte Laws from Netflix as the most hated man on the internet. Her crusade to help victims of a man identified as Hunter Moore not only got his website taken down, but also put Hunter Moore in federal prison for 2.5 years. Danielle Green was just 22 years old when she took the intimate photos meant for a close friend. The pictures later appeared on the same revenge porn site as Charlotte's daughter. Danielle says that Charlotte's persistence in fighting this helped get the photos and the website taken down. Thank you so much for joining me. I mean, listen. To hear you talk about your brother seeing it, it gutted me. I can't imagine that call from him and then reading the comments and feeling like you had done something wrong when you were a victim.
Right.
Tell us how, just the helpless feeling of wanting to fight back but not knowing how.
Well, back then there weren't any laws. This was a new thing, right? The internet was the wild, wild west, and so I didn't know who to turn to. You know, my dad was an attorney, he was a prosecutor, but I was too embarrassed, I was too ashamed to tell him what happened.
And that's what they bank on, right?
Right.
They bank on the shame and that you'll just leave it alone. You'll go away.
Right.
How did you get past the shame?
Therapy and lots of mental health, education. I just started reading and learning about internalized misogyny and why, we end up destroying ourselves when we're abused. That doesn't.
You even say we shouldn't call it revenge porn.
Right.
Because that makes it as if you've done something wrong and they're getting revenge on you. You've done nothing.
Exactly. So, and it's just recently that I've started thinking about that phrase, revenge porn, and why it's wrong.
Yeah.
Right? It should be image-based sexual assault.
That is true. That is. And Charlotte, we're celebrating the victory here, but it got really bad. You got death threats.
I got death
People
threats.
were stalking you because they wanted to keep this site up. His supporters.
Right. And I also got computer viruses. I had a stalker at my house. I mean, it was crazy. Yeah.
Were you ever afraid at anything?
I was, because you don't know who these anonymous people are. You don't know if they have guns, if they have anger issues, if they just got out of prison. You don't know. You've got all these people coming at you, and they're faceless. And so it's kind of scary. And I went and got locks for my gates. My daughter and I were sleeping with metal rods under our beds. I mean, we didn't know what to expect from his followers.
I mean, I say this in all honesty, and I wrote you the letter before we came out. As a mom, and seeing you fight and continue to fight is so inspiring because you're worried about your safety. And it's easy to hide in shame or fear, but neither of you did that. And that is outstanding because you're helping other people. We'll be right back.
Closed captioning provided by Last Hand. I'm heading to my granddaughter's for dinner. Chrissy cooks? She cooks like a mother. Like a mother? Like a mother.
Ragu. Reach for the sauce that started in an Italian mother's kitchen. Ragu sauce. Cook like a...
Introducing the one and only Pinocchio! P-I-N-O! Never mind. Too many letters.
I'm Pinocchio.
Disney's Pinocchio. Rated PG.
Oh, hey, it's me, Adrian. People choose Sono Bello because they can permanently remove your fat in just one visit. After having 2 kids, my body changed a lot. And no matter how much I dieted, I worked out, I just couldn't get rid of my fat. I actually ended up consulting with a private plastic surgeon. But that price tag was way too steep for me. So I ended up calling Sono Bello. And you know what? My body goals were way more affordable than I even thought. Sono Bello removed my diet-resistant fat cells permanently in just one visit. I ended up going in on a Friday, and I was actually back to work on Monday. My story is not unique. You can do this too.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation now and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 888-501-2172 or go to sonobello.com.
We've been doing this a long time. We've seen thousands of auto accident cases. Between the freeways and rush hour traffic, California's roads can be a dangerous place to drive. People get injured every day. In cases of serious injury, remember, your lawyer matters. Your lawyer matters to the insurance company. Your lawyer matters to the jury. And let's face it, your lawyer matters to the result. Choose the law firm with the reputation and experience to win your case. Choose Jacoby & Myers.
From the mountains to the coast, and it's time with the most. We do tacos from the city to every little town. Best bites, best vibes, California hands down. Go on and check my drip, take a bite, feeling fit. We're bringing the most. Shining and gold. Vive en estado dorado, live in the golden state.
Welcome back. All hour we have been talking with women who were betrayed in unimaginable ways by people they trusted, and instead of letting it break them, they're fighting back. Our guests are still with us, Charlotte Laws and Danielle Green, who took on someone they did not know and did not trust, but they trust the system to protect them and their loved ones. The series is on Netflix. It's called The Most Hated Man on the Internet. And Charlotte, part of your crusade, because I said you trust the system to protect you in these cases of so-called revenge porn, but there are laws, there are weak laws out there. I mean, Hunter's in jail for 2.5 years, but they're not tough enough laws out there.
They're not. He got hacking. That was the reason he went to jail. If it was just a revenge porn, he would not have ever gone to prison. Now we have laws in 49 states, but we don't have a federal law, and we've tried again and again to get it passed. There's something that is pending in Congress now, which is not going to pass, I've been told. There's only a 4% chance, and that's what people really need to do, is to contact their members of Congress and push for a federal law.
What do they not get? No one wants a picture of them or their child or someone they love posted without their permission. What are they not understanding?
The First Amendment is about the marketplace of ideas, about discussing public issues. Right. It's not about nude pictures of ordinary people. Yeah. That's a private issue. It's like a social security number.
And Danielle, you've been on the forefront. I'm told that you've brought me a gift. Yes. And you've given us all a gift by standing up for others. Tell me a little bit about what you brought for me.
So this is a piece that hasn't come out yet, but it's from my collection, Victor by Danielle Green. It's an initiative that I have to give victims hope. And I donate 10% of the profits to an organization that supports victims.
And you scratched out the word victim and you have victor. Yes. I love it. Well, thank you so much, because you're absolutely right. You know what? You can live as a victim or you can fight back and be a victor. Right. And that's what you have shown us today. Thank you so much. Thank you for my gift. I'll be wearing it. Charlotte and Danielle, their story is so powerful, and you can watch the 3-part docuseries, The Most Hated Man on the Internet, streaming now on Netflix. Thank you to all of my guests who were so brave to join us today. It is not lost on me how difficult it is to have these conversations, but that you join us, I'm so grateful. And I'm grateful to our audience and to you at home for joining us for these big shows. Season 4, we're off to a fast start. We'll see you next time.